In this tutorial, we will build a village on stilts. We could use houses on stilts prefabs that we have learned to make in another tutorial, but we will rather assemble our houses from scratch. At first, we will build a model that we will use to build both the footbridges between the houses and the houses' stilts. Then, we will build 2 footbridges, one short and one long. We will go on by building 4 different houses on stilts. Finally, we will assemble footbridges and houses by duplicating the original ones as necessary. In the Hierarchy tab, double-click on the lake. Create a wooden bridge object, then draw the start point on the bank and the end point in the lake. Please note that the white rectangle represents the top of the future bridge. There may be a noticeable discrepancy with the end point circle because it is snapped to the ground, which is here the bottom of the lake. The reference is the white rectangle, and the end point will only be used to increase or decrease its length. Go to the Bridge Inspector tab. Select a Materials preset. Set the guardrail to None. Uncheck the Automatic Pillars Height, and set the Manual Pillars Height to 5. Uncheck the Level Terrain at End checkbox. The terrain will be leveled at the bridge's start because it will be the village's entrance. Then generate the bridge. Rename the bridge Wooden Bridge Model. To put things in order, in the Hierarchy tab, create an empty object named Village that will contain all the village objects. In the Hierarchy tab, select the wooden bridge model and duplicate it with Ctrl-D. Open the wooden bridge model, copy and take the bridge instance out of it. Rename it Long Footbridge. Drag it under the village object. In the scene view, move it aside. Select again the wooden bridge model, copy. Move its end point to reduce its length. Then in the Inspector tab, uncheck the Modify Terrain checkbox and generate the bridge. Ignoring the warning message, drag and drop the bridge instance under the village object and rename it Short Footbridge. As for the long footbridge, move it aside in the scene view. To make the house one stilts platform, select again the wooden bridge model, copy and provisionally reduce its length. Open the 3D World in Seconds folder, then the Bridges folder. Open the Prefabs folder, then the Houses folder. Drag and drop the House 1 prefab into the scene view at the bridge start. Rotate the Y-axis to get the hut aligned with the bridge and move the house to get its side fit the bridge start. Select the bridge and move the end point to get a length equal to the house length. Above all, don't move the start point, it would change the bridge elevation. In the Inspector tab, make the bridge width equal to the house width. You may have to move the house to get the right adjustment. Alternately tweak the bridge and the house to get them satisfactorily aligned. Once done, you can generate the bridge. Hide the wooden bridge model and inspect the result to check that everything is okay. We will now assemble the house and its stilts. Make the house one independent of the original house. For that, right-click on it and unpack the prefab completely. In the wooden bridge model copy, drag the generated bridge instance into the house hierarchy, so that the bridge instance is a child of the house. Rename the house, House 1 on stilts, or House 1 on poles as you like. Move it aside in the scene view. Inspect it a last time. If you have to correct the relative position of the house and the stilts, take the bridge instance out of the house hierarchy, and adjust the house position. Then put back the bridge instance into the house hierarchy. Finally, drag and drop the new house on stilts under the village object. Proceed in the same way for the house 2, 3 and 4. Now, you have all the necessary elements to build the village. You will have to duplicate and move them. Move the long footbridge over the wooden bridge model to make the village entrance. After, it is easy. Duplicate, rotate, and move each element to make the village. Don't hesitate to zoom in at each intersection to get an accurate assembly, and to check in play mode that so far, everything is okay. To facilitate the play mode, if you use the FPS character, you can replace the entrance footbridge by the wooden bridge model that you will rename Entrance. Once your village finished, inspect it in play mode. This tutorial is now finished. I hope you have enjoyed it. See you again in another tutorial.